Hi, I'm Erin Brown with Homeschool Connections. We're here today with Joseph Pearce. Joseph, great to have you here.
It's always good to be here.
And I'm happy, excited, feeling anticipation to hear about the courses that you teach. Go ahead and tell us about what you teach for Homeschool Connections.
Well, I've been teaching for Homeschool Connections for many years now, so I've lost count of the number of courses, probably maybe a couple of dozen now, mostly for high school, but I have taught for middle school too, and mostly literature. So I've taught courses on various Shakespeare plays, on J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, on the Chronicles of Narnia, other works by Lewis and Tolkien, but also other works of literature, and also some history courses. So I taught a course on from Bede to Beowulf on Anglo-Saxon England, for instance. So mostly literature, but some history and a few cross-disciplinary courses where there's probably, you're doing, if you're teaching Bede, for instance, then it's history, but also some theology, and so a little bit of, and also with literature, of course, there's always philosophy and theology as part of the fabric of the storytelling.
All of that and more. Well, tell us about some of your favorite courses. I know that a lot of people watching, they love the storytelling in the Lord of the Rings and some of those, but tell me your favorites. I know there are a lot of really great ones, but.
Well, I never ever tire of teaching J.R.R. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis. So, in the Homeschool Connections catalog, there's probably, I'm guessing, sort of 5 or 6 variation courses that I taught. One on just the Lord of the Rings, one on just the Hobbit, one on the Chronicles of Narnia, and one on Tolkien and Lewis in a more general sense. So I love that. But I'm also a great aficionado of Shakespeare. So I've taught several Shakespeare plays over the years, and my favorites are Hamlet and King Lear. And so it's always a joy to teach Shakespeare. And actually, recently I've been teaching some classics. So I've been teaching Homer and some medieval. So I spread the net wide.
That's great. I love it. So people can have a number of courses, and a lot of these courses are in recording. And so you can actually watch a lot of your courses back to back and create a semester of literature, history, whatever it fits into your transcript, right?
Absolutely. I mean, now, again, I'm guessing it's 24 courses of mine. So they could have a whole school year of me if that wasn't an overdose or overdoing it.
Well, tell me, I love that. Tell me why this, a little bit more about you and what you do on the outside and why this is special, because I know, but maybe the person watching may not know your connection to what you're teaching and presenting.
Yeah, well, I was a full-time writer in my native England for several years before coming to the United States to teach at various Newman Guide universities and colleges over here. So I've written biographies and works of literary criticism. I've published now about 25 books. So yeah, I'm an author. I write regularly for various online journals, and I do a lot of speaking on the lecture circuit as well as online teaching, including and of course and especially for Homeschool Connections.
So you've been immersed in literature and all of the subjects that you're bringing here. It's just a part of who you are. And tell me a little bit more about who you are and why you love to do this.
Well, I mean, I think my primary vocation, in fact, I know my primary vocation is as paterfamilias, as father of a family. So that to me is at the core. My relationship with God and my relationship with my wife and children is at the core of my life. But I obviously love literature. I love history, and I feel that I'm privileged to be basically working full time with the things I love and working at home. So I'm with my family. We homeschool our own children. So I feel very much that blessed to be doing what I love from my own home, within the vicinity of my own family members. I'm blessed beyond my deserts, and please God, I never forget to thank God for the blessings He's bestowed upon me.
And we're blessed to have you here teaching and working one-on-one with your students. If a student sees one of your courses and goes to the catalog and looks at the weeks and says, oh my goodness, this looks amazing, I want to do this, what can they expect when they come to your classroom? What's it like?
Well, basically, we have assigned readings, and then we have the class itself, and then we have a weekly quiz. And what I say to my students is, if they pay attention and if they take notes and they listen and take notes, there's no reason they should not do very well in the class. I like to think my classes are demanding, but not beyond the ability of any student who's diligent in paying attention, taking notes. So I know from experience that many people have taken many of my courses and like them. So I would advise people to check them out.
Absolutely, absolutely. And when they come to the class and when they are finished, what kind of, again, thinking of the parent going, oh my goodness, how is this going to fit into my transcript? What kind of credits for the person watching can they put when they combine your courses and put them up onto their transcript? What can it look like?
Most of my courses, because of my various other commitments, are relatively short. So they're normally 6 class courses. I normally teach just one class in the spring, one in the fall, and one in the summer. So 3 classes a year. They're normally six sessions. So that's half a semester of credit. So that's what actually goes into the log for your transcript for your students, for your children.
So you can double up. And that's kind of the point I'm getting at. There are so many awesome courses that you teach where you can actually take 2 courses and put them together as a full semester.
Yeah, and they did, for instance, 2 of my courses on 2 separate Shakespeare plays. You have a semester of Shakespeare, right?
There you go. There you go. Well, I'm excited that you are here teaching. Your content of your courses, I'm just excited about that. It's fabulous. And the fact that you are the expert that you are, bringing that direct one-on-one contact, either live or recorded, is just a great opportunity for parents, families, students here. And I want to thank you for being here. I think it's amazing.
Well, thank you. It's been an absolute honor and a blessing over all these years to teach Homeschool Connections. I'm so pleased that I bumped into Maureen and Walter, I think, at homeschooling conferences originally, and then we struck up this relationship, and now here we are. I don't really know, but I'm guessing it's maybe 10 years now. I honestly don't know. It's been many years, and then many courses and many blessings. So I have a great deal to be thankful to Homeschool Connections for.
And if people, and we're thankful for you, if people want to get a hold of you personally, is there a website, or are there other websites you want to share with us where they can find out more about you, see what you're doing, maybe contact you on email? What's a great way to get more information?
Well, the most direct way of seeing what I'm up to and getting in touch with me would be my own personal website. It's very easy to remember, jpearce.co.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you. I'm really excited again that you are here. If you are watching this and you are also feeling that excitement and want to get involved, go ahead and check out the Homeschool Connections website. There's a catalog there. As Joseph said, all of his courses are listed. There are actual week by week, exactly what's in the class layouts for you, and gives all kinds of great information. And check out the website if you want to connect personally with Joseph Pearce. Thank you for being here today. It's great to have you here.
My pleasure, Erin. Thanks for having me.